everyone. I am Maheshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of BSc Information Technology at Dr. S.L.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now I am going to discuss about triggers in RDBMS. Trigger is nothing but it is automatically called when a data modification event occurs against a table. If we are doing performance, that means if we are modifying a table against the rule of created table, then the trigger procedure can be called automatically. There are different kinds of events that can activate a trigger, like inserting, deleting a row in a table, a user logging into a database server instance, an update to table column, a table is created, altered or dropped, etc. While we are accessing a database, if we are trying to modify that database, a trigger is automatically revoked and it can perform some automatical information to the server side communication. A trigger defines a set of actions that are performed in response to insert, update or delete operations on a specified table. When such an SQL operations is executed, the trigger is said to have been activated. Triggers are optional and are defined using create trigger statement. A SQL trigger allows you to specify SQL actions that should be executed automatically when a specific event occurs in a database. For example, if we can use a trigger to automatically update a record in one table whenever a record is inserted into another table. By default, the trigger can update an information when the updation made in another table. Happens with the help of triggers. In database, a trigger is a procedural code that is automatically executed in response to certain events on particular table or view in a database. The trigger is mostly used for maintaining integrity of the information on database. Here is the code for trigger. Create table employee audit. So it is nothing but name of the table is employee audit. Here I have various fields like ID, that is emp ID, audit action, after that update date. That means these are all the fields which is available in a table called employee audit. Suppose if I am accessing to these table, or I am trying to modify this table, the trigger can automatically revoke and supply some acknowledgement to the server. Now in this query, the not null is a constraint, which means we have to give some values to that particular declared variable. It should not be empty. Trigger in DBMS is a special type of stored procedures that is automatically executed in response to certain database events such as an insert, update or delete operations. Triggers can be used to perform actions such as data validation, enforcing business rules or logging. A trigger is a special kind of stored procedures that is activated in response to the particular event in a database. A trigger is automatically when a data modification event occurs against a table. So by using this trigger concept, we can know what is the what kind of action which is done against a database. It may be an edit option, or it may be a delete, or creating a row inside a table. All this can be monitored by trigger procedure. So we have to, if we are trying to modify the secured database, the trigger helps to protect that say database from the unauthorized user. For the security purpose, mainly we are using trigger inside RDBMS concept. So trigger helps to protect our secured database as well as tables and its values. If we are trying to access those values, the trigger automatically revokes its commands and supply an acknowledgement to the database or server. Thank you.